Ira, give your bride a bit of that wine, and then you please take a sip. Wine is a symbol of joy and happiness. I ask you to drink from the same cup because I hope that all the joy and happiness that you've received individually will be joined and combined together in your future. Now that you have undergone this ceremony, I am happy with the power vested in me by the state of Florida and the Jewish faith to declare this marriage valid and binding, to pronounce you husband and wife before God, before this assemblage, before this excellent photographer and amateur photographers, and also before our DJ Jason, who I have to thank for getting me this microphone at the very last minute and who will do an awesome job at the party. And before all mankind. But before Ira, you get to kiss your bride, and I can tell you're getting anxious, not that anyone can blame you. I have two more things. You practice this, good, okay. Practice makes perfect. Okay, I got a couple of more things. One is I'm going to ask the two of you to please bow your heads for the priestly benediction. This is a good photo op. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord let his countenance shine upon you and be gracious unto you. May God lift up his countenance upon you and grant you his choicest blessing and of peace. Amen. Now, Ira, I'm going to ask you to break this glass on this wonderful occasion, on this day, which is today's date. What's today's date?
March 25th.
Good, never forget that day. Very good. I'm going to ask you to break the glass. We do this to remember the sanctuary, the cradle, the precepts that we venerate in Western civilization, the temple in Jerusalem, one wall of which is still standing in the holy city. You might wonder why on a happy occasion I would ask you to recall this tragic episode in history. We do this to remember something important about love and about faith. The Romans wanted to destroy the temple for the same reason that many empires which have come and gone have tried to destroy the Jewish people. These empires came from different places. They came from a different place, had a somewhat different face, were a part of a different race, but they all shared one thing in common. All of them believed in the love of power. We Jews don't care about the love of power. We're much more interested in the power of love. If you want to see which is more transcendent, the Romans, the Assyrians, the Babylonians, the Egyptians, all of those empires that were so powerful militarily, you can't find today unless you're looking in a history book. But the teachings of the temple and the Jewish people have outlasted them all. We're alive and well, not only surviving, but more importantly, contributing to making the world a better place by clinging to that power of love and a vision of harmony. If you can always remember that the power of love not only changes the earth and all the course of history, but also transforms your life. And that the more you allow that power to grow, the more deeply it transforms your life. You'll always be dancing in harmony with each other. You'll always be in step with each other. And you will always have a wonderful life together. The other reason why we break the glass is because any relationship like glass is somewhat fragile. It's endangered by impetuous actions. Once damaged or destroyed, it's hard to put back together quite how it was before, so it has to be treated very carefully. But Ira, the most important reason I'm going to ask you to break the glass could be the last chance you will ever get to put your foot down. So, we hope you'll give it your best shot. I know with your dance steps you're not going to have to worry about missing the glass, but you're going to want to aim right about there with your heel. Before you do so, I would like you to ask the photographer to get a good picture with your foot posed over the glass, and then when he gives the cue, then break the glass. Because if you can learn to follow instructions now, then you're going to be a very happily married man. You know? good pose. Whenever you're ready. Mazel tov. Congratulations. Kiss your bride.